Good Monday morning, George Fox University. This is Pastor Russ St. Cyr coming to you on location from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, specifically from an older closed down Catholic church called Our Lady of Help for Christians that closed down in 2016. Christ is risen, he is risen indeed, and I have a vivid picture for you this morning of that resurrection hope for your Monday morning devotional thoughts. One of the not as common pictures that I have in my head when I think of the good news of Jesus Christ and his resurrection and what it means for us is this. Picture an old dead tree stump that is gone and is just rotting, eroding, all the things. But right in a small, bright green little way, there's a new tree sapling growing right out of the dead tree stump, almost taking its place, but in a way using the nutrients from that dead tree stump to create new life. That to me is such a vivid picture of God's good news to us. Another picture is a abandoned cathedral that once was just thriving once upon a time for a long time, since the 1800s, here in a neighborhood in Philadelphia that was meeting needs and people were meeting God here, and now is abandoned. But now there's a little tree, seedling, sapling growing out of it called the Philadelphia Dream Center and the Philadelphia Dream City Church that me and a handful of art and design students from George Fox have been able to come and visit and learn from and discover this neighborhood in this particular area. And it's been fascinating to watch our students, who for me in many ways represent that surprising hope in a place that's, doesn't feel like it's noticed too much or doesn't feel like it's got too much to offer. Not just this building, but this neighborhood and what's been going on here right next to Kensington, Philadelphia. A lot of people have forgotten these places and written it off as there's no hope there. And we got to meet here with the Philadelphia Dream Center pastor team and staff, and they regularly work here to bring and provide relief to this neighborhood and to, in a sense, be hope dealers here where there's not a lot. But also, one of the things we've been talking about with students in preparation for this trip and all the other trips we do, immersion and service, spill trips, is to maybe consider new lenses to come on these traveling experiences, immersion experiences with. To move from being need-based in our community development or despair-based even, to more of an asset-based community development. To move from asking the question, what's wrong with this place? How does it need fixing? What do I have to bring to kind of fix and solve the solution in a situation which we don't have the solutions? Moving from those questions of what's wrong with this place to what's right with this place? Where are God's gifts already here? And that's one of the things we've been talking about a lot and doing together. One of the things I've loved watching has been students spending all their waking hours circling the neighborhood in prayer, circling this space in prayer, and thoughtful creativity time where we are thinking about how to help creative design for this place and this space. Not just this, but online and materials and print materials, and how can we offer our gifts to match what the gifts are already here. I have loved watching that. I've also loved watching students meet and talk to folks who are really in some spiraling, despairing situations, but to see them eye to eye and to see the image of God in them and not just to see them as a project. Even though the world might have written them off as a charity project or some kind of hopeless project. So I've been just enjoying seeing our students doing that. And I'd like to encourage you, whatever you find yourself in this part of the semester, maybe it's a despairing part of the semester for you. Maybe you're not experiencing a time where you see a lot of hope. And I'd like to extend to you the invitation that even and especially in that darkest time in your life, maybe it's right now or it has been in the past or maybe it's yet to come, that darkest Good Friday kind of time in life is specifically what's needed in order for God to surprise us with new hope where we didn't know was possible, to surprise us with remodeling hope, to surprise us with relief, to surprise us with community, to surprise us with someone who shares gifts with us and us sharing gifts with them, to surprise us with the fact that when we think all is lost, that's exactly when God can show up and change everything and transform us. So maybe this physical space can be a reminder to all of us, not just us on this trip, but those of you in semester that don't feel like it's all going well or don't feel like there's much hope, that you can have resurrection lenses and look for the gifts of God everywhere you go, in your life, in neighborhoods, in churches, in communities, in what you're studying. God has a plan, even when we don't think the plan is happening or viable. But God can and will surprise us with resurrection hope. May you this week and the end of the semester put on the lenses of noticing what's right with what God's got going on in you and in the surroundings, neighborhoods and churches and communities around you. May you see and look for seedlings of hope growing out of the death and decay of this world. God bless you.